showtime. It's showtime! It's showtime, everybody! Showtime! It's showtime, baby. Showtime! Showtime! Showtime.
How much today has been a scramble. Today has definitely been a scramble. Get this together. All right, what's going on? Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops, great. Shoot. I seen that frame freeze. I gotta make some adjustments to my screen. Right? Just my bit rate or something. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Appreciate y'all pulling up for another smoke break while we talk about this hip hop thing. Sit at the bottom of the screen, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can ignore that question because again, I was scrambling. So if you want to answer that question at the bottom of the screen, you can. It's always a good question, but if not, that really wasn't supposed to be the question today. That's the last thing I usually do before I hit that start streaming. And this is why you're supposed to set an alarm clock in the morning, keep you on time. I definitely did not do that. Plus, I was up late last night. I don't know why. My mind was running a little bit, but even once I got my mind cleared and whatnot, I just couldn't sleep. So I was up, just crossing my fingers. Somebody decided to, oops, ain't streaming. I'm going to take this night shift, bro. I was praying on it too. Like, somebody going to take this night shift so I can get they chat and get to talking and whatnot. But that wasn't the case. It's cool. I made it through, but here we are. I got a cool little lineup. It's a short lineup. It's not extensive like we normally be here 2.5, 3 hours. Wednesdays are tough because not only do we got G Malone that crack off on at 3 o'clock on 3 o'clock on Wednesdays, but we also got Culture United on the Wednesdays are tough days. If you don't get in early, you can't. Especially these are shows that you watch, you kind of have to time your shit to get in on the back end. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the trains on time. I think I got enough for us to chill out for a couple of hours before 3 o'clock because I still gotta eat. I did not eat before I started. I got me some juice. Because if I would have ate, I would have got even lazier. Then I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be some of my bad black habits. I got some good black habits, but some of my bad black habits get showing in them. Sitting here, eating Swiss rolls, not streaming. I ain't trying to do that. But let's get into the content. Today. We got a cool little show. Interesting topics and whatnot. So let's get to it. We on the time crunch. So let's get to it. I see you, Miss Hummus. Noah King, what's cracking? Want to get our brains fired up today. Let's get our brains fired up today real quick. Learned how to Zoom on a laptop, so do some fancy shit real quick. Look. Real quick to get our brains going for the day. A man has 11 sons. Each son has a sister. How many people are in the family? I repeat, a man has 11 sons. Each son has a sister. How many people are in the family? I'll let y'all work that out real quick while I ain't had a smoke break yet today. I ain't smoked in a while, but I'm overdue for a good smoke because I didn't charge my pen either before I started. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get my life together like Miss Hummus and be in order and on time and all this shit. The information you have to work with for this is as written. You are not to add anything to this puzzle. Look at that. I knew it was a reason I like being around you people. I knew it was a reason I like hanging around, chopping it up with this group of people. If y'all seen the actual, let me see if I can show y'all real quick. I want to keep us on time, but I want y'all to see this mess. See how quick y'all came up with that? Look at this. You got 23, 22, 14, 3. $12 not bad. 12 is not bad. I'm not going to criticize too much for 12. How did we get 22? They're related. They all share in the same sister. They're all brothers. And there's a mention of a man, but there's not no mention of a woman. You can't add to a problem what's not there. That puzzle is just a sign of what's going on. Look, people can't do simple math. Our stuck up asses out here asking for good hip hop. They can't do simple math. They can't do simple math. Couch Potato, what it do, my boy? When I seen how all these little crazy answers, I'm like, damn, man, maybe we asking for too much. Maybe we asking for too much out of our music. They can't do basic. This is a basic math problem. That's a math problem they gave us in what, like 3rd grade, 4th grade, when you start having word problems and figuring out what information is valuable versus what's just there, but you can't use for said math problem. We all going to hell in a handbasket if people can't do basic math. But now that we got that out the way, y'all know I'm a smoker. I got a little information for the fellow smokers. It's going to be pretty short, but this is part of said community. Those who partake, cool. If you don't, we're not guilting or pressuring nobody to do so. Maybe your guilty pleasure in life is something else. But let's check out this next story because they playing around. You live in Texas, move away. I couldn't stand Texas from the beginning because, that's a heavy red state. I love the color red, but that's a Republican state. Shout out to MarcusatWork Media, man. He apparently is a kindred spirit. My heart bled for y'all because I live in Michigan where we free to do whatever we want to with this here THC thing, and y'all down there in Texas going through it, boy. Lock y'all up for the littlest thing, but let's get to it so we can get to some hippity hop.
Already was strict on the green, but they just became even more strict where places like Las Vegas and Colorado, it's legal. So instead of paying attention to their more liberal counterparts, they doubled down on no fun for you guys.
Yo, Texas, I am praying for you, bro. The new law out there about the devil's lettuce, read it with me. Under 1 gram, 180 days to 2 years in jail, up to
1 gram. Go back. Because y'all know who this is targeting. This is why you make everything a black, because everything tends to be a black and brown thing.
there about the devil's lettuce, read it with me.
Listen to this time.
Under 1 gram, 180 days to...
Under 1 gram. The floor is 180 days. You can't count. There's 30, average it out, 30 days in a month. 180 days. Do the math.
2 years in jail, up to a fine of $10,000. Wow.
Up to 2 years. And a big fine. That's a repeat. That's under 1 gram. That's less than what I'm smoking right now. This is about just over a gram. They coming for us, y'all. They coming for us. Tiff, what's the word?
Wow. Having 4 grams. 3rd-degree felony.
Oh, it's a straight
up to
funnel.
10 years in prison. The fine doesn't change. 10,000. Up to 400 grams. 20 years in prison. A fine up to $10,000. I like that the fine doesn't change, but here we go. Last one. More than 400 grams. Up to a life sentence.
How could a life sentence at any measure, any weight whatsoever be worth a person's life? This is a non-violent crime. Because somebody, they got a lot of weed, they probably really aggressive with their refrigerator. They unfair to their waistline. That tends to be what happened. I ain't get this size by accident. Because they decided to make their life move at a little bit slower pace. They got a life? This ain't worth no life, bruh. But I like y'all head with where I was thinking, because it's definitely about funneling a certain demographic of people into the prison system, and they want to funnel non-violent offenders. Why? Because non-violent offenders need less guards. You can replace those guards with technology to keep them in line. You think they want Pookie and them on the block that's gonna press the line in behind them bars? Nah, that's more work, more possibility of something going on. Think of the prison system as the hotel industry. It's based on occupancy, how much money they make. It's the same thing. They're running the exact same playbook that the Marriott runs and Hilton. It's the same playbook. Let's get to it so we can get to the hippie hop.
And a fine of $50,000. All right, dog. I understand why you guys are trying to move over here to Arizona now, dude. Oh my God, that's terrifying. I would be scared. I would be paranoid. Oh no!
So needless to say, people inside and outside in different cities in Texas find this ridiculous. That's right, absolutely ridiculous. Listen, I live in Las Vegas. The idea of it still being...
Brother, you live in Las Vegas. I'm jealous. My ultimate goal in life is to move out west. I feel like that's where my heart is sending me. I left the state of Ohio, popped up to Michigan, because I needed to experience the higher cost of living. And trust me, it's definitely being experienced. But it needed to be prepared for what was out there cost wise before I made that big journey out west. But at 42. I plan on spending my late 40s on through out west. It won't be California. No, I ain't gonna do it. I looked at the outskirts of Las Vegas. Not too salty about it. I looked at Arizona. I looked at Colorado. Colorado, that green booms, because that's what they call it, the green boom, shots Colorado's cost of living through the roof. So that's a no-go for me. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's finish up with, see what else he got to say real quick. Probably do about half of this and go get to the next topic because I want to keep the train on time. Because we here till 2:55 at the latest. Nope, 2:50. 2:50. I need to be up out of here because I need enough time to go grab me something to eat real quick. It's probably gonna be out the kitchen instead of ordering something, and get back over here and set up and to get in this chat with G Malone and the rest of y'all, because I know most of y'all gonna be there too. And so we can be in these streets and do what we do. Community outside. You know what I'm saying?
Criminalized is outrageous. It's been legal here for a while, and we enjoy said privileges, so the idea and the thought of possibly going to jail for 100+ days for a gram and for 4 grams, years in prison, sounds crazy.
So Texas just passed this new law saying if you have a gram of the green, that it's like 180 days in jail and like something sentence. And if you have up to 4 grams, it's a felony. Now, I'm not here to debate whether it should be illegal, all that stuff. It is what it is. Granted, I live in Texas. You go in any major city in Texas, Dallas, Houston.
I see how they did that. They marked that at 4 grams, right? Because the average lettuce smoker typically has about a 3.5 on them. 3.5. That's the entry level pack. If you somebody who partakes a little heavier, like my winter sweet spot, because I have a winter sweet spot in the summer because I'm outside more in the summer. So actually I say the summer sweet spot and then the rest of the year. When it's not summertime, that 6.0 is my sweet spot, or what I typically carry on my person. You know what I'm saying? Now, summertime, need about 16 to 28. I interact with others. Lettuce is a social thing. It's best to be in social settings to me. I'm a little bit of a hippie. So that's why the amount on my person goes up. But I see what they did to start that boost right there at that 4.0. Okay. You sneaky bastards. You sneaky bastards. Watch Texas population go down. What's the closest legal place to Texas? That's the South. So you damn sure can't go to Louisiana. I found that out almost the hard way. Like you smelled it, you couldn't find it. Got to let me go. Well, you had to let me go. Oh my God. If you're in Texas and you want to enjoy the same good weather and whatnot, you gotta go out west. You definitely not trying to come up here. That's gonna be too much of a culture shock. Yeah, you still got the abundance of lettuce, but we get cold up here in Michigan. It gets mighty cold. I can't wait to get away from it. You know what they don't have to do out west? Put their motorcycle away. You ride that motherfucker all year long. I'd be jealous too. Salty like that. You having homies put up videos. Yeah, we out. We ride. Fuck you. Hope your bike don't start. I can't wish for nothing else because I'll never wish for a biker to be hurt. That's just no bueno. But I hope your bike don't start because I know what that does to a biker. That's a dark depression. Picture not being able to get none for a long time. Like we talking well beyond blue balls, like long time. That's how I feel when your bike don't start. Yep, I'm that hateful. Let's chop it up a little bit more with Marcus at work, and then we're gonna get to the next thing.
You'll think it's legal. The problem I have is we have missing kids and other things we should be worried about. You look at other things people do. I don't want to say like other things people do, they get less time for, and it's a lesser sentence. And I get it from a business standpoint that I guess they trying to, I don't really know what they're trying to do, but I think it's kind of crazy that you can go to jail, you can get a felony, like a felony for having 4 G's of that, but someone can do something to somebody that they didn't want something to happen, and it's a lesser sentence to that. But that's just Texas. Like I don't know how to put it. And you would think around, and if you're not from Texas and you came here and you go out during nighttime, you would think it's legal. You go to any clubs, you would think it's legal. But that's Texas.
Now, some are saying that this is possibly targeting the minority communities. Now, I see a lot of white people in the dispensaries out here in Las Vegas, so it's not just minorities, but I get where people are coming from. And it's more likely in a criminal...
See, we can't do that though. The demographic in your area might not be the same demographic in others. Texas is a red state. Red state. They be on Google. I ain't giving them no passes. They trying to stop bruh and them from kicking it. Because what's gonna happen when you, if you ain't got that, but you need something? Because I'll admit there's a bit of escapism with marijuana or lettuce, whatever you're supposed to call it online. But I don't want this to turn to something where the people who use it for escapism turn to something else harsher. I'd rather you escape with this. Don't, like, Michigan flipped their laws right now on me, and I'm not gonna trip. I'm still gonna be able to smoke, but I'm cool with the consequences. There are people who only partake now because they can legally do it, and if the law changed, they gonna do what the law say. This is something G talked about. People who just don't, they don't break the rules. They abide by what the rules are. The government said no. They gonna say, okay, I can't do it. But then for whatever reason, they gonna go to something that they still not supposed to be doing. And all right. I just don't want nobody to get hurt, man. Let the people have their lettuce. Lettuce good for you. Your lettuce is good for you. All right. Next in the rundown, we got my man Couch Potato. I don't remember if I had this properly queued up. Nope, I don't. Let me cue this up real quick. I know where you was at, bro, where to start. I know where you was at to where to start. But it was a dope ass video. And I like the way he did it. And I got some solutions for why your video was doing that little jittery shit, bro. I had to deal with that too. It's an easy fix. We'll chop it up about it. But let me get this queued up the right spot. Now, something I used to do, something I need to get back to doing, is going crate diving. I used to go into these small back road towns or whatever with these basic little mom and pop record shops. And I didn't go in there with a goop gob of money. This is regular everyday stuff if you just like music. Quick $30, $40. Nothing crazy. Money tight. Money tight. I'm not going to suggest nothing that's crazy unless, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But go in there. Don't just go through the rap or hip hop stuff. I used to go through blues, soul, R&B, jazz, and I had my phone and I looked up like the producer of it. First off, I looked up who the record was, like whoever the artist was. And then I looked up the executive producer. And it'll give you examples of their music and everything. I listened to the examples. That's how I picked what records I would get. So to see David Banner do that, it just take me back to this is where it all started. You know what I'm saying? grabbing different records, grabbing different sounds, sampling that, and then building on from that. So, Couch Potato, man, you had me out here. I don't remember way back when. I'm gonna get back to doing that. I'm gonna start recording those too. You gave me an idea, bro. Thanks. Because I need to get back to going and digging through crates and checking out music, even if I ain't never heard of it. That's how I used to learn different people, is by doing that. And I need to get back to it. But let's check Couch Potato
out. And Wax and Facts. I'm about to do rhythm roulette, and we're gonna make records.
Oh, by the way, this video, by the timestamp, was at least a decade ago. So I want to
hold on, y'all, real quick. I gotta drop that music in the back because I don't want that to mess up when David starts. Here we go. My bad. Production error. My bad. Production error. Let's get to it.
You know, let y'all inform y'all on that too. This is at least a decade ago.
Dope beats with the 3 records that we find while I'm blindfolded. Now, ladies, if you know anything about me, you know I like. Oh, you can't really talk about that right now. Oh, and this the homie Gensudin. What's your name, bro? Jerry. This is Jerry, y'all. Y'all ready to go in?
Real get down on the floor, Real get down on the floor, like a pen.
If y'all knew how much damage that song used to do to trunks, I'm a car audio guy. Y'all gonna get content from that. It's a slow race to get to it. We gonna get to it.
I don't believe this.
He just picking random records.
This is something that I do, you know, now in the studio. I always sage the area that I work in. So I don't know what the people were doing before I got in here. I don't want their spirits in here while I'm working. Yeah, we about to get started.
I'm about to start staging
Chicago,
OTG
7,
Media
Gladys Knight and
Studios.
Pimp. I like to say
Sage
Pimp,
it down.
About love. And this is the record I went crazy over. The Meters, Cabbage Alley. The Meters is one of the dopest groups ever, and they had a
What's going on,
lot
Jody?
of influence on hip hop.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I
All
afforded
these
this car.
damn commercials, bro. All these ads, they're just greedy. Hey, TZ, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Hey, that's why
when you rant the other day about the ads and everything, I feel you.
That's the only reason, bro, I got YouTube Premium. The only reason, because I don't believe in buying into all these apps. These apps are where your wallet out. You end up looking up, got 3, 4, 5 apps, spending like $120, $140 on apps. And back in the day, we only spent $65 on cable. If you wanted premium cable, we had it for $85. And you got a phone line. So that's the only reason I got it. Plus, it gave me that YouTube music. So just something to think about. They did raise the price though, and I'm mad as a bitch about it. And I'm complaining about it on their platform. That's crazy. Y'all raised that shit. It's about to be $20. Like, God, stall a brother out. Like, can I buy one, get one? Like, shit.
Because it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna let this rock for a minute.
But that's jazz. You know what I'm saying? I can't convince the world. Like, we could do something like that. Try this Chicago. Oh, shit. It's 2 records in here. So I actually got 4 records.
Couch is gonna help you on the content creation side, and it's gonna help you out with YouTube Music. You can take your music on the go, download it. It's dope to watch this cook up though. It's dope to watch this cook up.
Think you found something. And my headphones, I hear like a rattling bass on the back note.
Yeah.
All right.
So we can start bouncing. Boom, boom, boom. Too much.
Hey, you know this? What this make me? A question come in my mind real quick. So we got enough people in the chat. I can ask this question. We also got to figure out what we're gonna call the chat, because I'm not gonna call it chat. We watch Fatademic say chat all the time, and I'm not gonna mock shit that nigga do. He already drink Hennessy when I drink Hennessy. He about to make me pick a whole new liquor to drink or go up to the Hennessy privilege. That's more money. Think about it. In my area, Hennessy privilege, a pint of Hennessy privilege is $40. Yeah, about $40. You figure I do 3 late night shows roughly a week. That's a $120 investment into the show every week. All because of Fat Boy choosing to drink what the Lord himself gave it to me. Y'all see what I go through? Because of fat academics and whatnot in the ethos, he affected real players like me. Like, this is... Anywho, got that off. I feel better. I appreciate y'all. Now, anyway, what I was thinking about. Can you picture any of the current little youngins going around treating hip hop like one big ass hustle instead of like art? Can you picture any of them doing this? Actually sitting there really cooking up a beat. We're not even gonna say play real instruments, because I already feel like we be playing with ourselves, pause or whatever, by even thinking they could do that at all. At all. I don't blame them too much for that, because I mean, you take out the music program out of school, so you never went to music class one day a week. Kind of hard to kick your back in. You know, they had us in music class since kindergarten. So you were taught to be inspired by music and enjoy it and all that other stuff with all the different little kiddie style music instruments, and till you get your first little recorder in like 3rd or 4th grade. So, you know what I'm saying? All the way on up. Some of y'all probably joined choir or some kind of something in school. I did handbell choir because all the girls in handbell choir were always pretty. But I had the big bells though. I want to be clear. I had the biggest bells you could ring. I had that big heavy muff. Like, I want y'all to be like, oh, he was a hit. No, I didn't have a little teeny tiny one. Actually, it was a really short girl. Not the stereotype though. But she was like 4 foot something. I don't know what the fuck. But she was tiny. And then I was taller than her because I was always tall. I stood out. But at least she lined us up in height. So it wasn't like it was like, whatever. Don't judge me. I played an instrument in life. How about that? Damn, I don't think I can read music no more. Let me see. It's been a long time. Let's get back to it though.
Yeah. Now it's time. Yeah.
Hey, no, King. We gotta chop it up. You make beats. Yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta link up some kind of way, bro. I promise you, we gotta link up. I got some shit in my head, and
Let me see it.
David Banner.
Overcast.
After those two, I need you to do something with the beat to sort of muffle.
That's not far-fetched. Okay.
The I love you.
I'm gonna argue you down on that.
The point here, go back down there, because I really only want the horns. You only gonna do 12 bars a piece. Yeah, shit! Burrow.
David Banner.
I got love for all my ladies. Flash this juice on me.
Yeah!
Before I tell on my dog, I'll go mute on me. No Weight Watchers on my pockets. They Bruce on me. I'ma give Millie rocks in my bank account. Then it's do something. Yeah. I don't care too much about haters. Too much about haters. Too much about paper. Too much about paper. And I don't care too much about haters. Too much about haters. Cause I care too much about
It's so beautiful when you see a song come together like
and I
that.
don't care too much about haters. Too much about haters.
It's like helping you, man.
Too much about paper. Too much about paper.
All right, so I ended up using Chicago 7. I said that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something that wasn't nobody else doing, give it a Southern feel. We're gonna call this paper. We care too much about it. And if you want a David Banner beat, guess what you gotta have? The motherfucking paper jack. That's right. Y'all gonna be able to hear.
I'm gonna pause that right there. I'm learning the cliffhanger. So this is the cliffhanger part of this segment. You want to hear the final cook up? You gotta go see my man Couch Potato. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe on the way into his dough. Show him some love. He's just getting out here, getting started, and hey, he gonna give us something different. I could sit here, bro, and say, yo shit, watching your shit, I feel differently than what anything else I've watched. So, man, you found your niche. We all got a niche in this shit. Nobody should be trying to copy nobody else. Everybody should have their own unique style and way of doing everything. From the presentation of how they present their art or channel to everything encompassing that. So, good job, bro. I see you. And you started with you picked David Banner. I went to a lot of car competitions because I'll overspend on some subwoofers in a minute, in a heartbeat. I got to get back to that shit too. But good shit, bro. All right, we got Urban Politicians TV. Urban Politicians TV. They playing with us again. If you ever wonder, in my intro, I say don't believe the lies. It be shit like this. With the lie being, they say we be overreacting and we be tripping. They outside playing again. Mexican Chud the Builder gets smacked up for calling blacks N-word and flees to Texas in fear. All right, let's see what's cracking.
Like I hate one. Shut your up. Stop. Wait, they're saying I pressed you. Didn't do. Hang him. Rip his ass. Damn, bro. Or what? Pussy. Oh, you trying to fight? I'm not trying to fight, but wait, no, you don't have my glasses. Shut up, bro. You're a Shut up. Shut up.
What? What? No.
Shut up. Shut up. Yo, can I get my glasses back? Can I get my glasses back? I don't care about what you're doing, bro. I don't care.
Let's get it cracking. Oh, we already know what that was about. We ain't got it. Hey. In that moment when we seen that camera do all that, we was all thinking the same thing. Yeah, you got your ass. Every black and brown person, specifically black, but hey, we welcome the brown people too. No big deal. We was all like, yeah, got your ass. They gonna stop playing eventually. He young. He look young. So he's mimicking old boy who was old and dumb. He young and dumb. You're gonna learn to stop playing. Let's see. Yes. All right, hey. You're not gonna get no sympathy in this room. Boy, hey, let's see what happened.
Bro, all right, bro. Chill. Chill, bro. Chill. I'm not going to end it. My mom.
Hits are going viral and is no good.
Hey, they dead wrong for going had a little fist bleep up on the screen. We know we don't need guidance. We know what hands and feet look like. Look exactly like that. They knocked this nigga into a ski. They knocked his shiesty on. He know what's up now. Like, oh shit. His shiesty ain't for action though. It's to avoid it. That's the thing about it. A shiesty is supposed to be for action. You about to go. It's time to get busy. But think about it. He put his shiesty on to avoid action. It's like putting a t-shirt on backwards. That's not the way you wear it. You wearing it for the wrong reason. You know, look. Young and dumb. Y'all came up, y'all, you know what I'm saying, made the shit hot, like little young, little crazy mofos. And y'all need to help get your man some instructions. When to wear the shiesty. How to put on the shiesty, because you're supposed to be covering this part up. That's part of the shiesty. Like, Cover that shit up. Like,
bro. Like, it's all bad. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I saw the
cheeks look a little.
threads.
Is his cheeks a
Dude,
little
people are
puffier?
calling for my
And
death.
gloves.
Like, what the
And a hat. He covered up.
This can't be real, bro. How you end up in LA? I had to run,
He
bro. I had
covered
to run
up.
from Austin. Cause I had to hide, guys, cause I'm scared. Cause I don't wanna get beat up. I'm going live today to let you guys know that I'm in LA. You see the stars? Am I blacklisted on Kick? Cause I'm definitely blacklisted in Austin. Why is everyone so mad?
And he still finds it funny. Which means he gonna play again. Now he's just gonna try to mask it a little bit, you know, that try to be subtle about it. So it's gonna take somebody who understands nuance and whatnot and to catch it. Because now he might get this pass on the goofy that don't pay attention to detail. Because now he know I can't be overly loud with it. I can't go full blown chud. I gotta be. Who out there that try to be subtle with their bullshit, but it's bullshit. No, he ain't that smart, so I can't name that person. He gonna be real sly with it next. We gonna see more of this Jack. We gonna see more of this Jack. He probably gonna be bold and try to. His next move will be with the shiesty on and the hat and the gloves. Go to like somebody hood, talk shit maybe. Because he got some complexion to him a little bit, so he can blend a little bit. So that's his next. That might be his next video where he get binked up in the hood or some shit. Just hope he don't go to the wrong one. And they like, now we going from watching your live stream to watch the first 48 because like find out what happened to your goofy ass.
Mad, bro. What's up with that? Why is everyone so mad, huh? Mexican to the builder, that's what they're saying, bro. That's what they're saying.
J-Town, what it do?
I know, bro. Yo, Duke, I'm trending right now, bro. Why is everyone hating on me, though, bro? Y'all don't let me.
Yo, it's Big Ed, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as we have the latest internet degenerate who was clearly used the manual and blueprint and signed up for the game of going viral or die trying just so I could make a name. And it's crazy in this situation because he's copying somebody else's name who we saw with the go viral or die trying and definitely shot himself and now is locked up behind bars facing major time as in Crud the Builder. And he's calling himself the Mexican.
You gotta be a major
club
to get
and I'm gonna tell
to
you
pop
like
yourself
this right
with
here.
your own pistol.
This is confusion at its finest, capital C's at the highest level.
Let me check how we doing on time. How we doing on time,
highest
y'all?
level of Chinese
We good? We got good
that
timing?
can be overstood in the game because of the fact. Why would you copy this name and why would you choose this lane? Because Dom really was
full blown cheddar ride, boy.
Right there in that moment.
Mexico birds, like what's going on?
You couldn't see it because it was dark. I didn't want to put it on here because we on YouTube and they'll still sometime if it's bad enough come up at you about it like, hold on, what's really happening in that moment right there where he got the begging, pleading, and basically probably felt that he was finna die in that moment. He really got in that bag of saying, let me mess around, and he messed around and found out that you most definitely had to go fly out of Austin immediately because it got real for you, I guess. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here, dog. This is the lane that these dudes is choosing.
You tried to be sneaky. You chose Austin. You thought the blacks in Austin wasn't like the blacks in Houston. I know what you was thinking. I'm smart. I'm doing y'all psychology. He thought if I do this in Austin, better chance of my survival than going to somewhere like Houston. Picture him trying to do this in Houston. This story gonna be different. That's like popping off in Knoxville versus popping off in Memphis or Sacramento instead of LA. Like up here, that's like you pop off in Grand Rapids instead of just popping off in Detroit. Yeah. Okay. Scary ass. Let's see what bro talking about before we move on to our next topic.
And to go that way, you get everything that you earned, everything you deserve.
Hey,
you
Shorty, get out of there.
Give him a big round of applause for congratulations. You want to really get that, you really want that attention, we going to clap for you. Everybody hit the like button for him. Everybody get in the comments and put the clap emojis for a dog right here, because you was known after a degenerate.
You can't send this man to none of those locations you named. You know it. Nah, then yeah. You know what's gonna happen though? The crazy thing is they gonna make him sound like the victim. We was the over aggressive motherfuckers pressing him for no reason. And yeah, we know how that story go. We done heard that one before. All them niggas in Crenshaw and all them places you just named, they gonna be listed as the problem. We know the truth. They gonna twist that up quick.
Mexican crud the builder. Boy, have you lost your mind in this point in time? Because let me tell y'all something, dog. Coming with that racial stuff, you seen it get real. Dog, crud the builder shot himself. He locked up with no bond. And this is who you went after. This is why, fathers, you have to stay in your sons' lives.
Bam. The cliffhanger that right there. We need more daddies. Stop. Actually, this daddy conversation is more for this younger right now, not so much for Chud. Chud older. So we can't put that with that. But this little younger clearly need a daddy or something. This is stupid, son. It took all of 10 seconds to name some places that he should definitely not try this, because we know how it ends. There's no guesses. There's no guessing on none of our parts. Some sections of the world, we won't even say the world. This here country that we live in, you go in there, you not coming out. Like if I could make that bet, I'm coming up. I'm about to come up. I know you're not coming out of there, bro. We're going to see how he play. Now, where we at? Got the third verse. I told y'all the story was going to grow legs. And I've seen it getting louder on X or Twitter. I don't never say X. That's because I'm looking at the little X over in the corner. My bad. That's the one company name. It got changed and nobody embraced it. Like, it's still Twitter. It's been X for how long now? Ain't nobody jiving with that. But we got the third verse. They're talking about what we all been talking about. I suspect I wouldn't be surprised if this came up again on the stream in some form or fashion. It's stupid. I hate it, because if people could just comprehend what G was saying, take it for what it is, and understand what old boy is doing, I don't see the conversation personally, but let's see. I know Stat knows G to some extent or whatever, and other motherfuckers in the industry, so I was interested in his thoughts on it. So let's check it out.
I don't think y'all understand this. Cuz don't like when I kick his back in, because I'm not the rest of these niggas. See, he can spend that money and fuck with YG Life.
Hobbies for the win.
He can spend that money and fuck with YG Life. Let me tell you what his Mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Draco campaign, cuz, to try to fuck with this boy Life and get him arrested because he mad about a battle. He started playing me like that, cuz I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit. I'll make his life horrible. All that shit he living in out here, cuz, that shit'll get burnt up.
Hold on, because I just saw this. Them niggas ain't build no train set. Think about it. Here's something to think about real quick since you talked about it. We had games that taught us how to have patience. There's a reason why these motherfuckers so short fused and don't have patience for shit in life. Putting together a train set took time. Building with Legos took time. Putting together your erector set took time. You finally got that big ass Matchbox or Hot Wheel set with the tracks and all that shit and the extended kit. Putting that shit together took time and imagination. All this shit took time and imagination. And that's just childhood shit. Nothing major, just toys. That was just the toys. I didn't think about it until I read your comment. Life just be programming all along anyway. Everything we do is it programs us in one way, shape, form, whatever. But think about it. That's what we all play with for the most part from like what? 5 years old up until 10, 11, 12, 10, 11. Or you start to break off and do older kid things just a little bit. And that was just that time frame. These motherfuckers had iPhones. I seen a little girl that got a whole like she had the iPhone with the iWatch. The little girl might have been like 8 fucking years old, yo. If that little girl has that much personal technology, I can only fucking imagine what she had at home. There's probably an iPad there. I'm sure you have a TV in your room, and so she's probably got like a smart TV too. That's at 8. She looked like she was about 8. Picture what you had at 8 years old. I was a little bit past the cups and strings, but here's the thing about the cups and strings. Before we keep going, in school, they made us do the cups and string thing to display how sound travels. Just saying, look, we all old in this motherfucker. Damn. Let's get to it.
See, the difference is, cuz, it's like real power. See, that's rented power. You rent it, you pay for it. Real power, cuz, is when it's actually real, when niggas will do it for you just for the measure.
That part.
You don't want me to start kicking cuz back in. You want me to start announcing to the world exactly what type of hoe ass shit he doing. See, y'all be fans of cuz, and y'all want me to go. I'm not really tripping about, it's not an important topic, cuz. You wanted to do it. This ain't no conspiracy. This is a fact. And you wouldn't care it's a fact or not, because you.
I'm gonna let this part play because we all heard this. We probably all heard this several times since it happened.
I know, cuz you don't know, cuz you a fucking fan.
But I want to make sure those who haven't at least had the context.
And you not listening to me, cuz, because you so busy thinking you gotta like cuz music. You don't want me kicking this back in because I'm not the rest of these niggas. I don't get emotional when I'm talking to Buddy. I get emotional when I'm talking to you. The fact that you want me to kick cuz back in. I have avoided talking about this shit because I'm like, you know what, cuz? I knew how much y'all look up to cuz and y'all like niggas that got pissed on and all this old punk ass shit y'all like. But I could turn this motherfucker up in my sleep. And I'm not the rest of these niggas, cuz it ain't nothing he could do about it. I'm not, and he'll tell you I'm not the rest of these niggas. It ain't nothing he could do about it. You start playing them games with me, cuz I'm not none of them niggas. I'm on all the bullshit. So you don't want me to start talking about cuz. It was hell when I was talking about cuz.
You don't want me to start talking about cuz. It was hell when I started talking about him. Now, that is a crazy allegation in terms of, I don't think anybody was even thinking about this kind of thing. And I look at this again and I just see, oh, this started off of a comment. Someone in the chat said that. And Glass was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, let's get 1,000 people in here. Well, I can guarantee that over the course of this weekend and all the coverage that's come out around this, you know, I think G at least proved his point to that commenter, but now there's a whole different discussion. And the discussion is G Malone is
It is crazy. Before they get going, think about this story. We all was in that chat. We were always in that chat for the most part. That was no different than any other show. G saying that it wasn't like an shocking moment to none of us. Because of the conversation we've had over time, most of us already assumed homie was doing some goofy ass shit like that. I mean, if you listen to the goddamn music, Kendrick said it himself, I know you out here doing whoop, whoop, whoop. Just because he was just Kendrick talking about that, don't mean he wasn't doing shit to other motherfuckers. I don't understand how this became a story. This is again, easy fucking math, which is why I led the show with my math problem. Because this is easy fucking math. Like this weekend was like this from the moment that show was hit these internet streets. I felt like all the dummies came outside. If y'all was around and was paying attention to what we was watching and talking about in the conversations we were having, you would have already reached a point where this is not shocking. This is just like, oh, okay, so you did that too. On top of the other shit we suspect or feel that you've done. Motherfuckers that don't be knowing shit or paying attention to shit come outside and want to get the bitching and complaining. They'll work some ass in the house. God damn. Let's go.
Discussion. And the discussion is G Malone is stating that Drake is funding a campaign that works in hopes to get YG.
Miss Hummus, that's the crazy part. And nobody, I won't say nobody. I think some of us have thought about this. That's G's light work. That's not me bigging nobody up. I don't know this man from a can of paint and never met him ever. Love his music. Love his energy. I think he's trying to write some shit that needs to be fixed. Suspect is not the easiest thing in the world. But I don't take this man to ever be a wolf ticket seller at all. Wolf tickets leads to fucked up situations in the street. It's a rule to street shit. That's why I have a certain level of appreciation for it. That's why I became a biker, because it was a little bit more structured than the regular street shit. Nonetheless, this is his light work. I felt like if he really wanted to press somebody, that's not like a full-blown press. That was just like hey, I'm letting you know what's up. This is some shit I could really get to doing. That was the light pack. They need to settle down. They get really chatty on the other side of the fence. Y'all need to pipe down. Let's make this a story like it's something. It's nothing. Y'all knew y'all man was weird. He do weird extra shit. He a weirdo. And y'all know it. Just accept it. My goat's a weirdo, but I like weirdos. Okay, bet. All right. Rationalize it that way. But don't close your eyes and say he great. Like, you still great, amazing, and you not catching all this little extra activity out here doing in streets that he don't know about, because he not from that. And that's what got another group of us out here upset. Like, man, you cosplaying and being shit, doing shit like you one of them kind of cats. Where there's cats out here that really push the line with some shit. Weird asses. Weird asses. Y'all knew this dude was weird, doing weird shit like this.
Implicated in the murder of Draco the Ruler. That is a weighty allegation to me. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I've done such a fantastic job, I would say, of operating in the music industry in Los Angeles amongst some of the most dangerous circumstances, and have never really found myself in any of the bullshit. And the reason that I have done so and done such a magnificent job is I've always stayed out of certain business that didn't really pertain to me. And I think when it started getting to the street stuff, I just don't have a comment, because that's not my wheelhouse, you know. I love glasses, you know, as a man, as a person. I know the guy that I rock with. I rock with YG as a man, as a person. I know him. I don't know Drake personally. I met him a couple of times. I like some of the music, but I don't even have an opinion because I don't know enough to be in it.
What else they gonna do?
You know,
they got to go where it's interesting at.
As a commentator and having a podcast, I would say that I hope that's not happening. I hope that's not going on. But I wouldn't put it past people to do anything. But I necessarily, at this point, I got to exit stage left, because it starts becoming something that I'm not. Like gang stuff and the street stuff. Like, I ain't tough, y'all. I have no alliances or nothing about that. I got friends that of all different types that participate in all different types of stuff. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. And I think that's how you maintain the safeness out here in LA.
Where we
you
at?
know,
Where we at? 2 o'clock.
when I
We
was
almost at
having
2
a
o'clock.
conversation
Okay.
with one
We
of the
doing
guys
good on
that,
time. We keeping the
you
trains
know,
on time.
I'm not gonna
That's
get
what's
into
up.
his name because I don't want to sound like I'm being cloudy, but he's like, man, the reason I rock with you, and he's like, because you always told me the truth.
Yeah, he got it
You know,
out the way.
people
I
didn't
ain't
want to
tough,
tell
man.
me
I'm
the
not
truth.
about
You
to.
always told me the truth,
Hey, I'd
regardless
rather you
of
tell me that.
what I had going on.
I'd rather you tell me that versus we outside and some shit pop off and then you take off running. I'm thinking we about to squabble these dudes down. We about to bang. And you gone? I'll be more softer. Tell me out the gate, okay, I know my mans can't fight. All right. I might have to play this situation differently, because unless I'm trying to just go 2v1, which I'm arrogant enough to do, depending on the size. If it's like two people my size, then I might have figured something out. It's two people my size, but two people like regular person size, probably. I'd be making bad decisions. It'd be what it be. I'm trying to get older. And as I get older, keep myself out of trouble and shit. I've been doing good, y'all, so far. I had a hiccup a couple weeks ago. That was it. But that worked out. Everything worked out with that. But,
you know how I'm affiliated here or whatever.
Pretty much
but you never let that stop you from you saying, hey, you think that's whack. And when you told me there's something that you didn't like, you told me why you didn't like it and why it didn't resonate with you. Not to say it wouldn't resonate with somebody else. So
and that
with
say
that
something
being
that
said,
he exited
I
out the
pride
conversation
myself on
completely so
staying out of
fast.
shit that don't got nothing to do with me. I'm really good at that.
I don't think he doing this on the strength of what's coming from the OVO side of things. Like, I think it's like at home base. What they say, home base. I know what home base do and how they feel about some shit. And if they decide to whoop, at home base, that home team, wait, I'm not even mad at him. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I can't be mad at him. All right, our last topic. before we get to the funny, get up out of here, grab me some food, get ready for G's stream, see what's cracking. I got Music Entrepreneurs Club. You know how long it took me to type entrepreneur? Because when I get my live set up, just some behind the scenes shit real quick. Because I'm lazy at going back and putting in the information in the description and shit. So what I started making myself do is fill out my description and shit entirely. My links, all that shit. So that way, once I'm done, if I need to immediately just be done with this, I can just walk away and know I at least got that done. I'm sitting here, you know, I'm doing my usual, I'm smoking and whatnot. And I got to type, I got to remember to type entrepreneur. I didn't know how to spell that shit. So I had to go back and forth from screen to screen, screen to screen, screen to screen. Like, oh, spell right though. Took me a minute. It took me a minute. I got it done, man. But I want to try to get more content in from a production standpoint. Watching how everybody do stuff, I try to find my lane of what I feel like this should be. So I want to get into like the producers and how they feeling about the ecosystem and what they won't change, because they are a vital part of the music that we get. And I think some of the music we've been getting is as bad as it is because the production is bad. It wasn't really the artist so much. We be listening for a reason. It's like, okay, there's something there, but what's missing? The investment in proper production, I think, is probably the answer. I'm not about to act like I know for sure, but I do think it's an answer. So they had a little conversation here with Neo talking about some things. So let's check that out real quick.
So I got a video of Neo talking about songwriting that I thought was pretty interesting. So want to get your perspective.
Here's the crazy part. We talked about this in the other stream, right? I have the dictionary app downloaded. I could have simply just grabbed the phone, opened the app, tried to type it in, and it tells you what they think you're trying to spell, and it's all listed. I just click it. Again, I was trying to show things while smoking because my time frame got thrown off a little bit. It's my fault. I should have woke up on time. I would have been streaming earlier, but I'm glad I didn't because I didn't know TZ was streaming. Had I known that, I would have got up earlier too to catch, but I only caught the tail end. But that's another reason I'll be like, hey, we need a schedule for the people in our ecosystem. If I ain't got nothing to do, I'll get up just to watch somebody stream. If it helps. You know what I'm saying? So once the stream in, it was like, okay, there's a gap between that ending and then G coming up. And I'm glad we're on the last episode because now we're not crunching, or the last story before we get to the funny, because that way we ain't get all crunch for time. What time we got? Oh, we on good time. So I'm like, okay, let me see if I can try to fill this little gap real quick to get us some time to kick it, chop it up, do what we do to get the G. I always ask, how am I feeling my role in this ecosystem we building? That's another reason I take the night shift, because most people are not trying to just sit up from 2 a.m. easily. I could hit 4, 5, 6 if it's people in here and they're just in here to kick it. We could touch 7 a.m., 8 a.m. on a good day. Typically I don't make my everyday schedule to where I got shit to do in the morning. I'm not a morning riser, early morning person. 57 minutes. Talk to text in your phone on your web browser. Oh, okay. Look. See? That's how you look. See how that community thing worked? I needed a solution to a problem. Look at all the beautiful. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm trying to get my job today, because this is not typically my time frame. My job is only to keep us outside and busy so we can go kick it at G's. This is like creator club hopping. This is content creator club hopping, yo. We just be outside hopping. We never know who got the bottle. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm putting that on the shirt. Put that on the shirt. I just gotta put the right, make sure I get the whole community in there. Content creator club hopping.
But here it is.
And by the way, that's what you're doing here with Highway 79.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Trying to do something slightly new. I needed to do something that felt real again. Like R&B, pop started feeling a little unreal to me. It's like, mind you, so I'm in a fantastic position financially. You know, I've been in this game for 20 some odd years. People still give a damn. It's a beautiful thing. However, the concept of R&B, pop, hip hop right now is you have to be the coolest guy in the room. You have to have all the money.
Totally.
All the girls have to love you, and you have to be able to get any girl you want, so on and so forth. And that is not the reality of roughly 90% of the world. That's not the reality. So, like, I'm looking at what the genres are doing, and I'm looking at the world, and I'm like, how can anybody over here relate to anything going on over here? Like, I don't, and my MO has always been relatability. I need you to be able to relate to my song. I need you to listen to my song and be able to go, yeah, I felt that, or yeah, I've been there, right? So how can I sit and write songs about, you know, having all the money in the world and getting all the girls and being the coolest guy in the room when I know that 90% of my fan base is not living that life, right? So I said to myself, I need something that feels a little bit more real, something that takes me, who's over here, and the world that's over here, and bringing them together in one room, and we can all relate to the same thing. And that's when I thought to myself, okay, country music is one of the genres on the face of the planet where you cannot be the coolest guy in the room, and it's okay.
Totally.
You don't have to be rich, and it's okay. Actually, they're celebrating you for just having a regular job and a dog in a truck. Well, and you're good.
You've said that it's a genre.
What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? Mainstream has devolved into that. That's what I hear. I mean, what I want to hear, what I want to listen to some music for that make me feel like shit about being where I'm at in life. I don't have no foreign cards. Y'all don't never see me wear jewelry ever. I'm not, I mean, well, personally, I'm not a jewelry person. Occasionally a good watch, but I'm not much into jewelry anyway. Like, I don't have any intentions ever in life to just every day I walk out the door, my outfit I put on is like worth, it's spent 3, 4, 5 racks on it. 6, 7, 8 racks on it. Fuck no. Got these shorts at Walmart, bro. It's on a $12 rack. And I bought 2 pair of Air One shorts too, buddy. 2 for $30. I am very comfortable in these shorts. Stop by the gas station in the hood when I go see the homies. Buy me a big ass bundle of white tees, because sometimes I just like a good white tee. It's not too often I get dressed up. I have clothes I've invested in, but unless I got something to do where I need to really, I'm not doing that. These cats, you spend money on clothes and shit and sit in the house. like $2 million worth of cars and all that shit. Like, he drive all the motherfuckers, bro.
Masculinity.
And any immediate thoughts? I guess just one on his.
I don't like escargot. Like, y'all be flexing on us like fancy food and shit. Like, some of us still enjoy Doritos, my nigga. Like, all of a sudden, that's beneath you. You got money. Punk ass motherfucker. And I'm almost certain most of our lettuce in everyday life is better than lettuce y'all supposed to be getting. This exotic, amazing, whoop, whoop, whoop. Man, some of y'all celebrities came to the city, and I know for a fact with your vegetables you brought with you wasn't what was going on in the city. Boy, stop playing. So I had to put that out there for us, because y'all flexing on us, man, and that music. That's why I don't be rocking with it, man. How you gonna give me music that tell me I need to do better? I need to be like that. I don't even want to smoke no more. Where my pen? Where my pen? Piss me off. See, this is why I don't listen to that music, man.
Just the thought in general of like the disconnect between, you know, what he's hearing versus what people are actually experiencing, and then country being the genre that does accept like authenticity and kind of normal jobs and things like that. So what's your response, Payne?
Oh God, Neo, what the? Okay, no, just the part where it's like, all right, cool, all this music over here, R&B, rap, whatever, they're not living the life that they say they are in their music. Country music, however, is authentic because they celebrate having a regular job. None of the country artists have regular jobs. They're all rich too. What are you talking about, Neo? That
But I
you
think
should have thought about that.
He's saying that
just to make sure, because I know I almost killed myself with this pen. Hold on. So if y'all looking at when G shit start, you're like, damn, what oops at? Pray for me, man. Pray for me. All right, but just to make sure, because I don't know who watches this, these are both music producers. So I just wanted y'all to understand the context in which they are speaking. But I thought this was an interesting argument between the thoughts of an artist on why things are the way they are versus here are two producers. I don't know exactly who they produce for, but they do all of their content because they both do this channel together or whatever. I think it's another guy to be here sometimes. They produce music, however, to whatever level degree you want to.
And again, you know, there's so many people making music. We can find people that in hip hop or pop or R&B that still have very relatable lyrics. So I hate when you talk about things more. We talk about things more broadly, and people come out and like they'll
for the sake of making it. I'm gonna turn
somebody like, oh, look at Marlon Craft. Like he talks about real shit.
We can no longer be on high
like,
for the rest of
talking about the genre, as I would agree with him, like in terms of his broader point that the genres as a whole, at least hip hop, there's a disconnect between the more popular music and how people are living in real life. But I think in hip hop, that's probably always been the case.
Yeah, but I also think country and hip hop, if it's a Venn diagram in the middle, there's a lot of overlap. They both have rich ass artists cosplaying as broke, or you can look at it as saying, well, it's aspirational and it's
Y'all know. I wasn't gonna let him say that without giving a special shout out to J. Cole. You guys playing broke ass, but you ain't broke ass nigga. We wasn't gonna let that slide. Not around here. CEO tree hugging ass. How's that Ferrari? Broke nigga.
It's just, you know, hip hop tends to lean more towards aspirational, whereas country might lean more towards celebratory. But then I'm like, that's not even true at all, because how many anthems are there in I'm thinking like Juicy, right?
Oh,
That's both sides of the coin. So honestly, you look at that, and that's, I don't know. I just take issue
I'm
with
sitting here, I'm
painting
smoke
these other genres as deceptive when it comes to the socioeconomic status of the singer, when Taylor Swift is a country singer and
But
people are
I
still
don't
acting
think
like she's grassroots.
I don't think that he's saying that, because even he says himself, like, "Hey, I'm doing well financially." He's been in the game for a really long time, but he still wants to make music that relates to the everyday.
You think Neo's royalties is that's coming in is amazing? I mean, he looked like he lived an amazing life, and he doing that, and he like a polygamist or whatever they do. No, a poly lifestyle or whatever. I think he living a poly lifestyle or whatever. So at least one of the clips I seen, it was him and two chicks, and you know they was whooping. So then that was the talk around it. So yeah. Let's see what's happening.
So he's saying he's encouraging that. He's not like saying that that's a bad thing. So if there are country music artists that obviously have a lot of money, but they still make songs from a common man or common woman's perspective, and he's saying that's what's needed more of in other genres. It doesn't matter how rich that particular artist is. We need more songs that relate to the everyday experiences of men and women.
No, I agree with that. But then he also said that in the genres he's used to working in, people don't live their lyrics. And I'm saying, relate that to what you just said about country music glorifying the blue collar working man sung by rich people. That's all I'm saying.
So, I think like when artists hear this dialogue, I mean, because the fact of the matter is, like, if you're going to be successful as an independent artist,
has there ever been like a country star that was like, and I know this is not our wheelhouse, so we don't know. But I'm just thinking along the lines of what he's talking about. Has there ever been like this? Because a story that we tend to follow a lot, the rags to riches type story from the hood on up story, is not new. But in the instances where we get to catch the actual artists, where they still in the grind, where they still, T.I. was like the perfect example. He was a living embodiment of what he was in everyday street. And then we watched that transition to where he wasn't that anymore. We watched the trouble he got himself into because the lines between the life you headed towards versus the life that you came from was tough to shake. Like we, if you've been around, you remember those news stories. I ain't go through no dive to pull them up and add them to this video because it ain't worth it. If you was there, you knew. If you wasn't, well, hey. It's a perfect reason to go use Google. But is there a country star that followed that same career pattern, life pattern? Struggling country star. All they got is their guitar, banjo, whatever. Country girl, poor from the trailer, barely eating, working her way up. I don't know, bartending, and she finally got a chance to sing on the microphone, and off to the races she go with that magic angelic voice. I don't remember hearing that story. I don't know. I think struggle always just been unique to. I mean, hip hop was kind of like born out of this struggle. Like they wasn't listening to us a long time ago, way before my time. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm that old. But I imagine the sentiment from people in their 50s, 60s would be motherfuckers wouldn't listen to black people anyway. You got to get your feelings out some kind of way, no different than slaves singing and get through all that bullshit they was dealing with back then. That was kind of the streets way. And that's how hip hop was. That's how we got hip hop. The street found a way to give their version of a Negro spiritual. I'm not trying to be overly deep. That's just the way I see it in my head. So I think that struggle is unique to us because we don't have a boatload of stories from the countryside that come from that. At least not that I know of. To where it's that prevalent to their identity as an artist. Okay.
You're probably just gonna have like your sliver of the
minutes
pie.
So we can get to
like
the funny.
Very few artists.
Oh, we gonna get out of here a little on the early
full-time
side.
artists. Even fewer than that become like mega stars. But if you are fortunate enough to build a profitable, sustainable business, like you're just gonna have a sliver of the pie, and it could be music. I prefer music that's more relatable, but I understand
Can't
people
be
that
serious.
like
I
music
appreciate
that
the
want to
subscription,
escape
Brody.
reality, right? And an independent artist sliver of the pie could be a fantasy land that people really enjoy getting lost in, and that's okay too. But my preference is for more related. Yeah, I like to escape every once, just like we like to watch movies. Like some people like to watch movies that are nonfiction, and some people like to watch Avatar. So I would just say in the independent world, I think the dialogue should be a little bit different. You're going to bat for your sliver of the pie. And you find your niche, you find what you love to do, and hopefully people I rock with that, and you can build your community that way. If you are looking to be a much bigger artist, I think what Neo's saying probably applies more, because I think songs that are more relatable would probably do much better, especially in this environment that we're living through at the moment. So
that's why Young Miami's song is so big. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
Definitely is part of it for sure.
Ooh. Probably the first time that song has been talked about on this channel ever. I've avoided it. And as I sit here, I'm still thinking, do I even want to bother? I'm gonna let him talk for a minute and decide if I just want to just pull the ripcord and not rock with this song at all, because I've avoided commenting in any way about this song on purpose. I didn't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm just all right. I'm gonna let this play for a minute.
Yeah.
So good conversation. Obviously, Neo a legend, and he is still relevant, and he has made tons of hits, and I believe will continue to do so. I got one. We're only at 40 minutes, and there is another topic that I don't have a video for. That may not take that long, or do you want to just wrap it up and just have this?
No, I mean I have another topic too.
Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know. I thought we did both. I thought your two
No, I only
topics
did one.
were okay.
Hey, washcloths, you gotta look. I know we're not supposed to shop at Target. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Target got some amazing washcloths. I still shop at Walmart, and they the devil. I used to work for them way back when, what I'm saying, young, needed a job, all that stuff. When Walmart moved into your area where you live and you need a job, that's the perfect place to go. And I went, hey, so I don't do too much soapboxing when it comes to the big business things, unless it's, it gotta be a major situation. But nonetheless, Target. It's the best washcloths I've ever had. And they're not overly expensive. Like, you should invest at least for one washcloth at $8 for one. It's soft on your skin too. It's good. It's a good quality. Oh, cotton blend, whatever the fuck. Hey, look, when you need money, and the boogeyman known as Walmart, because they kill everything around it. Because what they did to Circuit City was unfair, in my opinion. Crazy part, it was my job to go see what Circuit City price it was for my department so I could price match that shit and go underneath it. Allegedly. Radio Shack. Tear Radio Shack ass up. They played a part in Sprint too, I think, in my opinion. But whatever. Yeah,
My bad.
Damn.
No, I thought because you put up the exposing AI artist video and then the separate labeling of.
Oh no, that's
AI
all connected.
was
That's
two
connected.
separate things.
That's a motif, Dame.
Yeah, for sure. My bad.
I'm a true podcaster / journalist. I swear to God, that's my cat tearing up paper. My cat is obsessed with his legal pads. If you hear any weird,
as long as the second topic isn't AI.
All right, I'm cool with that. We can leave it there. We can get to the funny. But that song, all right. Song already got brought up. I just asked this question. This is the best way I can broach this song, because I refuse to judge it. It ain't my place to judge it. It ain't for me in the first place. It's for women. So I'll let y'all judge it. It doesn't matter if I like the fucking song or not. It's not for me. But is that song reflective of the times, thus leading to its popularity? Just going off of what they was just talking about. Music being more reflective of the times leads to popularity, more or less. I mean, we be bullshitting here from time to time, so I figure I ask this question. And get to the funny. We can get to the funny though. Because that song is not escapable. It don't seem to matter what bike club I go to, bro. They playing it. And the ladies love these are biker ladies, biker women. They're a rougher breed. But that song there, they turn straight into, they turn up. Everywhere I go, that song play. I want to really be clear. Like them Detroit nights of 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. The reason you don't get late night, you'll never get a Friday night stream. Because I'm outside to like the earliest I'm gonna get home is 6. Earliest. Well, at that point, it's like a morning show. Early morning. And I'm tired. Been drinking and all this other little things that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say. Judge me. So then I end up, okay, this gonna be a Saturday morning, then Saturday night situation. Everywhere. They play it everywhere. I can't remember the last time a song was just like not like Us was viral, right? But viral in a both men and women type way. Everybody rocked with it. Where this song is primarily women. And it's a couple of dudes, they gonna rock with it because like, hey, whatever they gotta do to get your attention, that's what he on. He probably really don't like that song. He just like, I'm trying to not have a dry night. You rocking with it, I'm rocking with it. We rocking, fuck it. But it's still, even just with the power of women, hottest song out. We keep having that song of the summer conversation. I think like I'm about over it. Like, okay, give it to her. Like the virality of it is just that crazy. Like past regular civilian nighttime culture leading into the later to late biker. We just out here chilling, and that's the streets talking, boy. Like kudos to her. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't even hate. I can't even hate. But we got Minks. We got Minks. When you left them, when you let them eat our food, you know I can't. Y'all know I can't read. I'm done with the pen now. Done with the pen now. At least we're at the end of the show. Y'all let this happen. Y'all let this happen. It's all right. I got through it though, didn't I? Let's check it out.
One, and I knocked the last one out. Bam! That nigga slid, fucked his whole forehead up. Hey, babe.
Hey, do everybody got that friend when they tell stories, they tell it with their body? Nigga should have been there. That motherfucker pulled out the motherfucker and got the... I ducked down, went over to the... They grabbed my shoulder and I stood up and I was ready to... Everybody got one friend that's just like, man, keep your hands in your pocket. Now tell me the story. Keep your hands in your pocket. Tell me the story. Stop. You're not helping the story with all this extra shit. Because eventually now I'm at some point in the story, I'm like, why he won't stand still?
Hey. What y'all talking about?
I was telling him about the store scene. Remember the old boy with the forehead?
Miss Hummus, that's you. I told y'all, we all got one friend that do this. Damn. I'm a goddamn psychic. It's Miss Hummus. You still my friend though. You still my friend though. We good. We good. Don't worry about it. His goofy ass still do it too. And I go hang out with this motherfucker every fucking Friday. So oopsie, I just did it. So look, it's cool. It's cool. I don't normally do that, but it's good. You good around these parts. You solid. You solid. You my first my ever. Look, so you solid. Look. We listen. We don't judge. That's what y'all was running with. Don't run with that when I wasn't streaming no line, but then I'm here and then I can't use it. We gonna be family around here. All right? We gonna be family around here. It's cool. I can't with y'all, bro. I can't with y'all. Look, let me make sure we on time. All right, look, we got to get cracking. Hey, cut it out. We got to get cracking because y'all know we got to get. I'm doing my job. I'm holding the community down. I'm filling in the time y'all need me to fill in so we can get to G Stream. Oh, dang. Oh. All right. Look. Come on. Oh, okay. Here we go. We with it. We're going to check out this funny until we go get out of here, y'all. Let's go. We're going to end strong. We almost do it. She brought some food home. What's happening with it?
Y'all niggas want some chicken?
Shit, yeah, I want some. Boy, you know I want some chicken.
All right, it's our first pause. We ain't got too many of them because this is not a super long joint. It's just short. All right, so I got enough ladies in here. I can ask this question. You bring some food home. You hand it to your man. Say I brought some food home. He got the homies over. Is the homies good to partake while I get my face together and whatnot, man? Because like this is crazy. Is the homies good? She brought home the Popeyes. Oh, that chicken for Popeye. I'm done with the pen. You ain't seen me touch that pen in a minute. In fact, what pen you talking about? I ain't got no pen. I ain't got no pen. Got a pencil around here somewhere. All right. Let's get to it.
That thing, boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker hot, nigga.
For one, they doing too much the way to eat this chicken. It's not that fucking good, bro. You not that fucking hungry. You couldn't even be, if you my homie, you not about to do all that. All right, man. What? I got a dog. When he eats, he sounds similar. If you want to eat, I can put you a bowl over there with that loud eating ass food. You're not about to eat next to me like that, homie. Eat regular. Where your mute button at? They smacking it though. And why he got honey? It's not a biscuit, that's a piece of chicken. Why he got the honey? He made it to the biscuit.
I like the kid out when my little brother was little. He's so
So here we are. Clearly all the chicken is gone. How you feeling, ladies? How y'all feeling? All the chicken is gone. Oh, before I could ask the question, I asked the question, look down, now that's a problem. Miss Hummer said, now, listen here, nigga. We got a problem. Okay. So is she flipping the table over? Whole table. Flipped. I'm not surprised. I'm just wanting to see what an overreaction would look like. That if that's the standard, that's the standard. We'll give y'all like a couple more TikTok, a couple more seconds. Okay, here we go. Let's see, because it's all bones. Like, they didn't even leave her like a biscuit. Like, I see there might be one unopened honey pack. Not the honey pack y'all think I'll be talking about, but a regular, traditional, everyday person pack of honey. Looks like could be sitting there in the bag. Maybe. But that looks like all she wrote, folks. Do you, before I hit play, as her man, was he obligated to make sure, hey, if my woman brought this in the house, I gotta make sure she, says she good. And then y'all can partake of what's left. I'm trying to see what's the standard. I've had this argument in my everyday personal life. She gonna find it funny when she watched this part of the show. So y'all about to contribute to her probably saying, "Nigga, I told you so." Dumbass. Which is whatever. If she right, she right. All right. Let's see. Okay. I see what's coming in the chat. Oh, cool. Let's get to it.
What's wrong? Oh.
God damn. Oh, let me go back. Hold on, we gotta go back, goddamn it. Okay, we'll go back to here real quick because since it's so short. Where we at on time? Okay. We'll let it play through.
I like the kid out when my little brother was little. He's so What's wrong?
Oh, shut your ass up! Why the fuck you let him eat my chicken? Grande. Damn chicken on my face. That I paid for.
You had said us, so I thought it meant like us.
Us. Ain't got nothing to do with me and you, partner. You always up in here. You guys are always here like you ain't got no home. And I'm gonna call Sarah, cause you always up in here eating my food. She don't feed you? Greedy ass. Look at your...
Hey, all big niggas don't be eating well at home, I learned. It's not my struggle in life, but I'm saying it's hard to picture another bigger guy, because it's like we got our own like society. Big niggas. You ever had somebody at the bar talking too much? They drunk. But because you sit next to them, they talking and shit. I'm drinking. I'm already comfortable, so I'll listen. It don't require me to do nothing else. You might tell me an interesting story. So this big brother, big homie over there talking. I don't normally eat. But I can, because so let me eat certain shit. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, That struggle real, bro. Okay, all right. I feel like he was only sitting there, though, because he was waiting for me to get my food, so I ordered some food. I don't know.
Y'all like the three little piglets.
I can get a broom if you need me to get a...
Matter of fact, run me my cash app. I need $350 from all y'all.
She running pockets.
It's a money sign. He said $350.
Money sign, get your ass out. Go.
He's sending the $350.
Y'all ain't got no
So you don't
goddamn...
want the cash app.
Get your ass out.
Okay,
You're
no,
talking too much.
I thought you
You're
wanted
talking
the
too much.
cash
You in
app.
my last drumstick.
It's the cliffhanger. I want this face. This face to be the cliffhanger for this one. If you want to see what happened to this man, go check it out. The link is in the description of this video. I don't think she had any intentions on them niggas eat any chicken. That was like, hey, this is for me and my nigga. Maybe they wavelengths wasn't exact. He thought, okay, she meant it was cool for the homies to get some. And her understanding is, nigga, this is for me and you. I think that's where because you listen to her talk, she didn't sound like she had any expectations of these niggas. Like, she knew they do it, but like, hey, nigga, that's not the standard. Like, I didn't want you doing it when you was doing it, nigga. Like, I actually went out and bought this and brought it home instead of some shit you ate up that I cooked or some shit. I don't know. That's how I'm reading. But this nigga is in the bedroom crying. Got the snotty kid nose face. I bet you if I hit play, he doing it. Why I feel like he on punishment? I'm not tripping. I'm not even really tripping off the mad part. That's what I was trying to explain to my counterpart. I'm not even mad at the, okay, you upset. Yeah, in my opinion, homie should have, first of all, you put 2 pieces of chicken to the side for your lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, put that to the side. Whatever's left, y'all consume. Yes, nigga, that means your portion is lumped in with them. So if it's only 4 pieces of chicken and it's 3 of y'all, I suggest you get your 2 pieces because you already I'm assuming you already tucked off her 2 pieces. But so them niggas can get 1. You know what I'm saying? But especially if it was only 4 pieces of chicken, you got 3 friends and shit. Look. You're going to have to make that math, make your chicken math work. how you gonna catch cool later? You know what I'm saying? At least have some survivalist in you as a man. Survival instincts should kicked in and told you, I'm at the minimum want some cutty on my woman. If I make sure she good, she already did the hard work, nigga. She brought the chicken back. This is why the younger generation be kicking it with dudes all the time. Y'all got no game. Y'all people hearing game and think negative. No, it's do's and don'ts and stuff like that. That's game too, pimp. Like, look, you ain't gonna make it this way if you don't know simple, basic shit. Like, this is basic. This is basic. Like, you ain't gonna let your homies eat before your woman. Like, that's crazy. That's the crazy part. He fucked up. The homies didn't. I'm going by what you set forth upon us. You brung all the chicken. I wouldn't even go about it like, hey, save my girl 2-piece. I'm not even about to let y'all dive in there and get your mitts on her shit. I'm going to go and tuck them daddies to the side. Because later on, depending on how I feel, it'll be all right. Have a good night. Did my job earlier. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, just look, I reach one, teach one. Oh, we did good on time. Look at us keeping the trains on time. Oh, we in there. We on a bumper. That's what you see. I'm on time. You see, I did my goddamn job for the community. God damn it. Tell them to come on in. We ready. I kept us outside and ready. I was arguing about these tacos with this woman earlier because y'all remember I was supposed to get some tacos yesterday night. Get some tacos. I'm gonna throw that out there too. She gonna see all this shit. But I can smell the air sitting right here. Yeah. So with that said, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See it at the bottom of the screen. Help me take care of the YouTube police, or as we call them in the hood, Job and Family Services. I always want to know the business. Make sure y'all keep y'all outside, because y'all know what's up. Them trolls coming in, they not about to come at G Malone like that. We outside. What's up? What's good with it? These ain't y'all internet streets. These ain't y'all YouTube streets. These are ours now. Y'all done fucked up and let the real ones get back outside. Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for this. So we own your ass. Pause. Because we saw based on what your boy be doing, y'all like being on ass. With that being said, I'm Oops the Great. This is Kush Equilibrium. Community is outside. To the next time, we out this motherfucker.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.